not going to do that again. Do you understand me? We're not doing it. I've said it. I've decided. What is happening? I don't know. You don't need to know. I do know. I've lied to you. I know exactly what it is, which is why I know you don't need to know. It's the fan. The fan was on too high. That was what happened. Stay tuned for a thrilling conclusion of this video where you will see the shit that I recorded yesterday, because I thought I was going to record an intro yesterday and then I didn't, and it ended up being the outro because of how time works. And okay, so we're going to go ahead and sit down and with the fucking cease. I haven't started yet. Refrain from showing me this not that I behold, but it be full of fucking holes chest. That was what I was saying. I assume that was what that was. If it wasn't, it's weird that we have something that is that, or that looks like that. That looks like the thing from the previous episode. And by the thing, I mean the person. What I've said was mean. Anyway, hey, hi ho. Yeah, they're people. They're rock people. It's people persons. Fun fact. Hey, hi ho, and howdy everyone. My name is Channel Shook, and welcome yet again to another episode of Land of Lustrous. Fun fact, it is not just any episode. It's the episode where I didn't close the lid all the way. It's the episode that is the last one, forever and always, because they're never going to give us another one. Again, they're too busy with the floof. We'll be abandoned, left alone, to fight in the wilderness against the demons. I really shouldn't have allowed cookies on that one website. My fucking goddamn notifications now, Google, you fuck, are nothing but fucking telling me Hades tips. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really should have went back and read that one where it said, how do I marry Dusa? Except it didn't say that. It was more like romance or something. But it's not the point, because it should have done it, but I didn't because I was upset that you notified me of it. Why did I do this? They're following our every move. If they know, it's Big Brother. Speaking of Big Brother, I can track your information through YouTube. Kind of ish. Analytics are cool. I find that really, really interesting. I'm not going to do anything evil with it, but I will spy on you. That's right. What are you going to do? Get a VPN? Pfft. Not unless they sponsor me, which they haven't. But if they did... Yes, I'd be sponsored by a VPN so that you can hide yourself from me when I'm looking you up in the analytics. What the fuck? Yeah, the great information I'll get from that. Oh, someone in somewhere that isn't where I live. I don't give a fuck. Point is, this is... Best part is, again, I recorded that part at the end, that'll be at the end of this video yesterday. This is the last thing I sat down to record. And I explicitly opened that bit because I thought it was going to be the intro with like, hey, you know, it's interesting because whenever I do the finale of something, it usually means more people are going to check it out because they'll see, or at least my thought process is, because it's how I handle things when it comes to reactions, is once I've seen someone has reacted to the entirety of a thing, I can go and like, oh, they've done that. I'll either like check out the finale, or then that'll be the point where I dive back into the series. Or if someone's reaction series, because I know that they've done it, so I can just go through the whole thing. And I figure it's much the same there, because it does seem to happen that way. And I was literally talking about like how, you know, it's funny, because I do that, and I realize that's a terrible idea, because I am always so far gone by the finale. Like, we talked about this in the previous episodes. Like, I'm so far gone into just fucking hate and sorrow and pain every time, and very questionable comments about... Phos is behind. Like, I'm so gone at that point. The impression it must give to a first time viewer, it's bad in a first episode, because usually I'm completely disjointed. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, and I'm like, how do I start things? But at the end, I've just given up hope, and I can't imagine that's entertaining to watch, or it's amazing, and that's why you're all here. Anyway. Speaking of having no hope, actually, I do have a decent amount of hope, because there's only one more episode left for them to fuck with us. And we left off we kind of left off on a bit of a downer on the last episode, but it wasn't a terrifying nightmare, so, you know, there was that. Anyway, what happened in the previous episode? Big, giant, many-armed monster boy, I guess whose name was Shiro, which would explain the title of the previous previous episode, was Big Dog, who exploded into little tiny puppy dogs, and Congo's best friend, man's best friend. I still don't know what the fuck he is, because I'm of the mind, like, I think he's the only human left, but he's clearly magical. Like, he clearly has magic abilities and shit. Also, he has a head that's as thick as a fucking brick wall. We've established that. That man just eats concrete like it's nothing. We've also established he liked to do big stomp, and he also liked to do shouty shout yell. I'm good at words. Yeah, so my point is, I don't know what the fuck he is, but, and I feel like I'm not going to learn anything. I feel like I was literally talking about this before. Like, I immediately went screaming to this girl, like, this motherfucker isn't going to tell me anything by the end of this episode. I'm not going to know shit. He's not going to tell me fuck all, because Phos is either not going to be able to do it, or he's going to pull some, like, if you knew, then eat a dick. And I'd be like, well, that is something I would pay to see, but that's not the fucking point. I really am down bad for that blue-haired bean. Blue-green-haired bean. I really like Phos. I really do. I've really, really grown to enjoy that character a lot. Again, Diamond is also super fucking cute. And Bort's interesting. Again, kind of a pain, but interesting. Cinnabar is complicated because we've seen so little of Cinnabar, but just a soon potato in the distance. So, like, it's... I mean... not a whole lot going on there that is new or never been seen before to me at this point. But I would still like to see them happy and having a good goddamn time, you know what I'm saying? And I really do just be shipping all the rock people in this. Hard, too. Phos and Cinnabar, Bort and Diamond. I've named two. I know there was another one, but I don't know. It's maybe Rutil and this other person we haven't met yet that we talked about a little bit, who may or may not be waking up. No, they did wake up at the end. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see what happens. The beholded one that we talked about a second ago. Maybe that. Congo and his ability to not tell people shit. Again, it's fucking people in these 3D animated animes. Speak words, god damn it, you old men. Just fucking tell people shit. If you did that, so much less bad would happen. Because people can make informed decisions. In real life, that is one of my the things that upset me the most in the world, is when people, it used to happen way, way more. Now I don't talk to people anymore, so it doesn't have a chance to happen. But, like, people's complete and utter inability to tell me things. Like, it was just like, oh, don't ever tell him what's going on. He won't care or understand. It's not like it fundamentally affects him in any way. Like, that used to be a huge thing all the time. It was literally the most upsetting thing constantly. It's not the most upsetting thing. I used to be severely depressed over a lot of different things, mental issues. But that's not the point. Still, it was one of those things that people would do, and it still is today one of the most immensely infuriating things. Though it doesn't happen very often these days. I'm usually the one in the loop. It's usually everyone else that's out. It's because I'm the sneaky janitor boy who spies at everyone in the distance. I know all and see all. And I mop floors. Anyway. What the fuck? I also watch cartoons on the internet. Thanks for joining me. It's a really fun side gig. I appreciate it. I'd love for it to be a not side gig someday. We'll see. Anyway. Point is, how fucking close can I get to... Anyway. Don't make another fucking Phos joke. Anyway, what? So yeah, that was that in the previous episode. We kind of left with, again, this other gem waking up that we don't really know, but it seems like Rutil in particular has some emotional attachment to. And I suppose we'll see how that goes. Phos managed to get by in the previous episode without being torn asunder in any way. I think that is literally the first time in the entire season So I'm sure that means that's going to happen again in this episode, definitely, and it won't be negative in any way. I don't know. I really don't know, because we only have one episode left, and we didn't really leave off on a confrontational sort of cliffhanger. We didn't leave off on a big fighty fight. That was the previous episode. This more, I expect we're going to have more of a just wind down, kind of emotional, maybe discussy wind down, and that's what I'm hoping for. Jesus Christ. But that's kind of what I'm expecting. Will that be what happens? Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, here's hoping it's positive. I don't really know. I never know what state I'm going to be in at the end of a reaction, especially a finale, because that's always when it's the worst for your boy. Sometimes I'm cry. Sometimes I just don't know what to say. So I will say this beforehand. I've really, really, really enjoyed the show. Just in case I don't have anything to say at the end, I've really, really enjoyed the show. It has been a very, very cool and interesting experience. I think the animation is fucking stunning. Again, as someone who does appreciate 3D anime, again, as RWBY is my favorite show, I do appreciate it for sure. I've definitely gotten over any of the frame ratey sort of artistic choices they went through with this, because again, generally not my preferred style, but I think it works well for this, and where they really need it to pick up and stuff, they do it really well, and especially since if you're just doing walk around talky bits and stuff, it totally works for that. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it on that front. It's very, very pretty. I love the art style, and the color palette of everything has been really enjoyable. Again, I'm not a big fighty guy, so that's never been my go-to. It's never my go-to in anything. It's not my go-to in RWBY either. It's a fighty show, but that's the literally least important part of the show for me. So like that doesn't really do much for me, but I do appreciate it from an animation perspective, and I do appreciate it from a storytelling perspective when it fits in there. Obviously, it still affects me, as can be told by the previous episode and two. And where I've just been sitting like this, being like, please, dear God, don't kill everyone I love. Speaking of everyone I loved, again, I've really enjoyed the cast. I've enjoyed everyone we had on screen, really. But again, yeah, Phos is absolutely phenomenal, an incredibly enjoyable character, and it hurts me very dearly to see what they've gone through. But I've completely and utterly enjoyed that character and their journey so far, and I sincerely hope they are around for so much more, preferably not pain and suffering, but, good and wholesome things. Yeah, getting to watch them develop has both been incredibly painful and really, really good, too. It's a good pain, I guess, kind of. I hate it still. But anyway, there's that. Again, Diamond has been super, super damn adorable. Incredibly wholesome. Bort's been really interesting. Cinnabar has been interesting. Congo irritates me, but I don't hate him. He irritates me. It's one of them's. This isn't like a fucking Dr. Nagabachi, like, I want to burn this man's house down. It's with him in it. And then nuke it. But, like, you're bugging me, sir. You don't have to make this so goddamn complicated. I'm an idiot. Help me. I don't need you to give me a hug like all the gem. What I need you to do is fucking say words to me, sir. But on that, I do find him enjoyable character, and I do appreciate that when he does help generally pretty well. Antarcticite was really cool. I'm really sad that they got shred-viscerated. Completely random one that was really short, but Alexandrite or whatever, Alexi, not usually into that. But kind of hot. But anyway, I don't know. I've enjoyed it so far. And obviously we only have one more left for now. Should the day come when more Land of Lustrous comes down the line, again, obviously we had the discussion of like, I had the discussion. The videos haven't come out yet. Depending on where exactly the manga goes down the line, we'll decide whether or not I can actually pick the show back up again. again, it's as much as I don't love handling dark, I can handle dark. It's the gore, but again, the show doesn't really have that. It does have the closest the closest it gets that really is the eyes. Their constant love for blowing people's eyes out of their fucking skulls, I could really do without that. Because even if there's no, like, brain matter and red gushy bits, I don't care for that. And it's happened more than 5 times, I think. So... Stop that. Fucking stop that. Anyway, so I just wanted to say that we will have to see should the time come that they create more. But I will at least absolutely be highly considering it when the time comes, because I've really enjoyed my time, and depending on again where they go with it, I would totally consider picking the show back up again. And if they kill Gem murder, I don't know how you necessarily do it, Phos, in this episode, I will throw the series in the garbage. Would you take my gem wife from me, damn you? My gem wife, husband, spouse, friendo. Anyway, I'm not gonna make any more weird I might have to make thank you cameraman comments. There's probably gonna be a good butt shot or two, but I won't make any goo related comments. How about that? Bet you I fucking fail that in about 5 minutes. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do it again. I don't know if I'll have anything else to say afterwards, but we're gonna just rock and roll with it. Have a good time. I do suspect 16 minutes in, great. That's on brand if I've ever seen it. We're going to go ahead and jump into episode 12. It is the finale of the Land of Lustrous. What is it called? I don't know. I could look it up. Actually, I do. I think it's like New Work or something like that. I can remember things. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Reminder, I'm not as dumb as you think I am. As much as dumb as I like to pretend that, I'm not as dumb. Don't spoil stuff. You guys have been good. You guys haven't. Besides the being like, hey, manga might get a little fucked. But the show's been fucked, so that doesn't really matter. And again, I already told you I generally appreciate that kind of a heads up, a heads off for some characters. But it was thinking about how, like, there's no current continuation of the show, but if there was, it was bringing me back to Madoka again. I'm just like, motherfucker. I'm dumb, but I'm not that stupid. I know what a meme is. I know what that means. I know what does nothing wrong. Yeah, I know what that means. You ruined it. And when everyone told you were wrong, why did you fucking... He couldn't possibly know. I'm not that stupid. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. I'm actually decently intelligent. I dropped off a bit in my later years. I didn't complete high school. I acknowledge this. But fuck you. Anyway, point is, still the worst I've ever gotten. It's not true. The other worst was someone directly, blatantly stating that one thing in Resiah, and Jeff having to be like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I already deleted the comment once. He did it again." Why would he do that? It was great. Thank you to everyone who's good with spoilers. Forgot we gotta watch the Konosuba movie here really soon as well. That did remind me there is someone who is fucking chronically addicted to spoiling things for me. Biggest complainer about spoilers I've ever seen. Has spoiled me more times than any other person on this planet. I don't know how the fuck he accomplished that, but just every time. I hate spoilers so much. So anyway, let me tell you how this happens. Well, you didn't see that yet? No, and you'd know that if you watch my fucking content. God damn it. Anyway, I've been distracted. Can we tell I'm stalling again? Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and watch Land of Lustrous episode 12. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna love Phos. Where am I going to put Phos? We'll deal with Phos on the chart afterwards. Anyway, if I'm maintaining myself at the end, we'll do that. Anyway. Finale. This is it. End of the road. End of the line, Red. In 3, 2, 1. Am I recording correct? Red. Sound? Too much sound. Oh, God. Hi. So I have seen you in art. I did see a lot of the different characters in art, but I talked about that, like, I didn't see anything about the legs or stuff, but I did see other characters, but that didn't mean anything for me. Do we have a nickname for you? Because that name's too long. Damn, hell of a nap. God damn. Hey now. Hey, we loves Rutiel, and we don't like that. I do. I didn't even mention Rutiel in my character breakdown. I love Rutiel. Rutiel's great. She's a big pebble now. She's been through some shit. Are you an alloy? What's going on? Or do you just mean like you're missing chunks you had to replace with other stuff? Probably. Fucking A, dude. Told you I had to make a couple of those comments. Dead. Oh. Just gonna have to take a nap. You can close that shirt at any point. I mean, I'm not complaining necessarily, but I'm kind of complaining. Sun looking ass. Complicated. I mean, Sensei's kind of a troublemaker as well, to be fair. That's a lot of floof. Ooh. I mean, maybe a little bit, but sometimes good to make trouble. Goddamn asymmetrical leg work. Hey. Yeah, I mean, well... Rutiel cares about you very, very fucking clearly. I could imagine it to fuck some shit up, but lies probably aren't good either. You just taking a nap? You die? What the fuck? You good? You good sleepy? I really like Rutiel. She's interesting. Hey, Bort, be best friends. It's a Brittany. Brittany is always the best for best friends. And I generally like staring in deeply into Phos's eyes as well. Though preferably when they're like wider and happy and fun. Hey man, you did good, I think. That's pretty on brand. I mean, if she's not yelling at you, that's probably a good sign. Poor Bean. I think he did fine. God damn. Damn, you are all legs, guys. I'm here for it, though. Oh. Really isn't. Kind of a silent sourpuss type. Hey, now. Hmm. Well, you didn't get blown into a million pieces constantly over and over, so that's... No, god damn, hell no. Give him a hearty flick upon the face. True. Again, like I was saying, Bort would definitely tell you. Can't say I necessarily saw it going this way from day one. I mean, yeah, you don't want to let it drag you down, but also, it's good to care about people. And also, you're one to talk, considering Diamond. Not this Diamond, the other Diamond, you know what I'm saying. Cameron. Damn. Fucking love Ritual. Great. He's always starting shit. And always fixing shit. It's great. It's a great combo. Okay, so now you two need to get married too, by the way. It's just everybody. Let's just get everyone a partner. Queen Morganite and Jade? Does that work too? What's up, Jellies? So you say that until that happens. I mean, Bort is not like unstoppable. Total badass, really cool, but that's only gonna last for so long. What's up, Murder Bean? I feel like you could have just have those in a closer proximity to you. Aww. Seeing a little Phos again. Very precious. Phos is nothing if not precious. Is that one of the ones we know, or is that... Maybe, because she didn't sound familiar. Unless that was, like, again, the one at the very beginning of the show that was all destroyed and taken. I think we've established Lexi's kind of a weirdo. Kind of a cute weirdo, though. I mean, trivia games are fun. Welcome to Trivial Pursuit. It usually just shows up with them just showing up and blowing shit up, and that's about it. They don't really take the time to talk. Hmm. I'm not. Could you guys not be difficult, please? I'd appreciate that. It's the finale. I would love if you didn't. Also, that's not great. You do got the alloy, which is nice, but sword would also be good to have, I think. Oh, shit. God damn. Once again, I've devolved to not being able to talk. Riveting reaction, Shannon. Always noticed that there's 2 moons. I feel like I probably did at some point and did mention it. Do you think I would have talked about it more? If so, especially with the whole Lunarians thing being a thing. Alright, you big baby. I mean, you do radiate a concerning energy with those arms sometimes. Squat up and figure out the Lunarian shit. Also get married. But that's another thing. Damn, bro. He does radiate a very sus energy, as I have stated. I'm gonna be so pissed now at the end of this that there's no second season yet. I'm gonna be so angry. Now they're like, yeah, no, this is our plan. We gotta figure out whether or not Congo's the big bad supervillain boy. And you got your passion, you got your drive. Squat up, man. Phos is there for you. We love Phos. You should trust. I wish to marry. That's a good sign. Are you good? You are the most wholesome thing on the planet. I swear to God. It's ridiculous. Would you go talk to Bort for 5 seconds, please? Go talk to your goddamn diamond sweet bean. You got this. Maybe Jaden Luke Clays, not Jaden Morganite. I don't know why I went with Jaden Morganite. You two are always together. Hey, guy. What's up? Can't help but notice the episode's almost over, and yeah, you didn't tell shit. Okay, it kind of seems like that's almost the whole premise of the rest of the show, but I don't know. They zoom. It is very cute. I do miss it. Sometimes you gotta follow that shit, man. Oh shit. It's the first time we're actually seeing the landmass they're on. God damn it, I'm so mad there's not more. I mean, I'm exactly as mad as I thought I'd be. and we've talked about this before, especially with people on my Discord, is I am super spitty today. I am I am one of those people who is super not a... Number one, I'm not big on manga as a medium. It's not really my thing. I respect it a lot, but it doesn't do it for me. I much prefer like a light novel. But I have a huge problem with not continuing a series through its other mediums because I don't want to spoil myself for the anime, because that for me is the central focus. That is my primary medium. So it's really hard for me to do that, even with something I know that I'm never going to get fucking more of, like Spice and Wolf. I own most of the series, but I have still only read like a chapter into the next book post season 2. Because there's that part of me that's always like, Devil's Bartender got another season, Monica's getting another movie, what if... just like, so it's, I don't know, it's one of those sort of things, like ReZero got another one. So it has that sort of... I have issues with that. Another great example is Bloom Into You, which we just finished recently. There's not much left of it left, and like I want them to fucking do it, but I don't think they're going to, because fucker, they leave off right before the fucking goddamn, like, the play or whatever, and I want to see it, but I want to see it in the anime, but it's not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen, because, like, they're not gonna make a movie, they're not gonna make an OVA or two, they're not gonna make a second season. But they fucking should, because it's so good, and I need the Tia and fucking goddamn in my ears. I don't know, it's one of those things. So I have a huge problem with that. So it's really difficult, because I would love to see more of the story. I would love to check out more of it, especially if it is dark, but it's within handling range. Like, it's difficult because it's, again, because of the world we're in, and the fundamental designs of the characters and what they are and how they work. Like, it could fuck me up, but I don't think it can hit the point where I can't follow it. You know? I think. I don't know. It's really difficult. Again, I guess we will have to wait and see. The big thing is if Orange wants to continue doing the series at all. Obviously, again, the big thing is they've kept up doing Beastars, I believe, but not this. They took a break after that and then moved on and just been doing that because people like that fucking show. Problem is, I don't think that this show would be my kind of show. I don't know. I don't know anything really about it, but I just don't think it really would be my anything. As far as furry shows go, I'd probably be more interested in whatever the fuck Brand New Animal is. Yes, it's because of me. That's not the point. Which I always fucking forget is Share Me in the dub, isn't it? Damn. A character named Mitru that's an adorable raccoon muffin voiced by Share Me. Dead. Anyway. Hopefully not the raccoon. Also, again, raccoon. Not raccoon, raccoon. Goddamn Montanan hillbilly motherfucker in your goddamn accent. It's just one of those words. Again, unless I'm talking Resident Evil, in which it is absolutely unequivocally Raccoon City. It cannot be Raccoon City. That sounds insane. You're an insane person. But when I just say the word raccoon, it's raccoon. Young boy named Rocky Raccoon. Anyway, point is, what? Anyway, my point is, I really, really enjoyed my time with the series. Again, obviously, I struggle a bit. The constant tearing Phos apart every 7 seconds and everything they've had to go through has been really painful. But I've really enjoyed the show as a whole. And I definitely want to see more of it. I would really love to see them continue the show. Again, especially since it sounds like there's a bit of material to work with. I don't know how far along down the line there is left. Again, I look on AniList and it just says it's on hiatus. It doesn't. Does it tell me how much is out there? The thing is, even if it did, I don't know how much of the manga the anime covers. Like, I don't know if I cover like fucking a chapter. Like, I don't know how much it covers, so that doesn't help me really. I didn't realize it started in 2012. Damn. It was the end of the world as we knew it. And then it wasn't. And then 2020 happened, like, well, that's a little close to what we were expecting. Tell me? Not really, I guess. God, people love this too. God damn, that's a highly rated fucking manga. How does the show get it? The show's pretty good, but not quite as high as the manga is. Curious, just depending on, like, do you prefer the manga or the anime? Because, like, sometimes you have a difference, or like they're perfectly matched together. They do great. Either way, the fucking anime's great. And again, I don't even like manga that much, so I'd probably pick the anime anyway. But yeah, so I would really love to see them continue the show. If they do, unless it becomes clear that there is just something in it that I just cannot fucking deal with, then obviously I would talk to you guys about it. But as long as that's not the case, and as far as I know that isn't the case, I'll have to talk with Jeff about it. As far as I know, he did go through and read, catch up with the rest of the thing, catch up with the rest of the show, because he was fucking jonesing for it as soon as he finished as well. I finished the show, Jeff. There you go, you son of a bitch, making me watch Phos get bullied. Anyway, yeah, no, thank him. He's the fucking reason we watched this, and I appreciate it because I really did enjoy it. But anyway, yeah. So I really enjoyed my time, and I fully would be down to watch season 2, or a movie, or whatever the hell they come out with next. If they, again, ever want to divert their attention from the furries. So, Anyway, fucking A. I enjoyed it. That was a really enjoyable time. I feel like it's also one of those shows that will grow on me with time, because I really did enjoy it. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's one of those ones that as time goes on and I think back on it and I rewatch it and I do stuff like that, it will land with me even harder. It just strikes me as one of those kind of shows. And again, I really enjoyed almost everyone in the cast, even the man who I don't fucking trust in the slightest. I comment on like the stuff we did get to see with like the Lunarian that she grabbed and shit, but I don't really know. I don't know how they go with it. Again, the impression is, well, one of two things that happen is either Congo's a piece of shit, or he's just very complicated. Like, again, a certain other someone that I keep comparing him to. But like, just I don't know. We didn't, for a world that we've gotten a lot of talking about, we don't have a ton to work with here. I'm sure again you guys have seen them here, like, I know everything. I don't know. It's I don't know. It's interesting, and I'm very curious to see where they would go with it, because I feel like you could go a lot of different ways with it. Yeah. I don't know, but I'm intrigued, and I would love to see them do more. So if they ever do more, obviously you'll hear from me, either in videos or probably in videos and community posts and stuff like that. I'll talk about like, holy fuck, there's more. Wow, I guess we gotta watch it. But until then, I think we'll have to call it. Where I want to take a quick look, because Phos is going on the fucking chart, like, right? Like, I don't think I'll cram anyone else on there. The next closest would have to be Diamond, obviously, but I don't think I don't know if Diamond would make it onto the chart. But Phos might. I mean, Phos definitely will, but the question is where. God damn, why do you have to zoom 7,000 fucking things that are like, I want to look at the chart closer. Just get deep directly into fucking homegirl's eye. Did I not edit those green? I can't tell. My eyesight's fucked. They're supposed to be edited green, because I pulled a smart sneaky. Anyway, someone in my audience gets what I'm talking about, even not saying it. They'll know what I mean. It's like, edited green. Oh, I know what he's talking about. Where would I put Phos in here? Obviously, again, I do have to contest with recency bias, which is always so bad all the time. It's fucking reason Rem was my third favorite and is now sitting roughly around the 20s. And weirdly enough, why Amelia should actually be a lot higher. I'm just saying, every single time I look up ReZero fan art, it's never Rem, and I think that's a good sign that maybe Rem and Amelia should be in different positions, despite how much I enjoy Rem. Anyway, it's not the point. It's not ReZero. Anyway, fuck. I don't know. I think it's too early for me to really tell where I want to put Phos on here, but she's gonna, I think, definitely in the top half. But where in the top half? I think I can confirm I would definitely put... I feel like you should not be that far away from where Toko is. I think Toko should be higher. I have to edit this whole fucking chart. I just realized it's all wrong. Goddamn time. Yeah, just look at it. It's like Toko and you are here right in the middle. Thinking back, Toko should definitely be higher. Both of you should be higher. Fucking goddamn. Sorry, Amine, but they do need to be higher. Fuck. Anyway, it's not the point. My point is, I don't know. I'm gonna spend too much time focusing on this. I could easily see Phos being up here with like Chisaki, Felicia. That might be too high. I don't know. I like Phos. That's the point. That was where I was going with all of this. I always love that. Every time I do this, I never put in a fucking example of what my chart actually looks like. So you guys just have to sit there and fucking imagine shit like dragons. But I watched a fucking Alira clip about dragon stuff before earlier today. So that was why I have imagined dragons in my head. One of those jokes. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead and give it some love. Again, there's a dumb bit at the end where I'm going to just yell at Jeff for like 8 minutes. So you can watch that if you want to. It's stupid. There is no visual fucking component to it, so you're going to have to imagine it, but it is happening. Anyway, there's that. I have a Discord, as always. If you guys would like to hop in there and talk, it is always welcome to talk in there. Again, I don't know how to handle a series like this when there isn't a continuation of it in the media that I personally want to experience it in. But I feel like I should leave the spoiler chat there for people who do want it, for people who want to talk about the manga, even though I'm caught up. It's difficult. I still don't fully understand how I want to handle spoilers and stuff. Point is, Point is, the fucking show's there. And you can talk about it there or talk about anything else you want to do. I have Patreon. You can always hop in there. I'm so fucking laid back and smooth like a goddamn peanut butter. Like a goddamn peanut butter. How do you describe like, you have to be talking about a jar in that case, right? Like, how else would you describe a peanut butter? It has to be a jar. Like, there's no other possible... What quantity is a peanut butter? I don't know. Words. Anyway, I have a Patreon. You can always hop on there and give it some love if you would like to. Again, there were some changes in how Patreon worked earlier, and I'm actually very happy with how it's working out. Obviously, got all fucked up real quick because I got sick as fuck and work happened. But, you know, we can get back to it in the end, and it'll be a fun time. And we'll have a great time. It'll be great. So anyway, that's there. You can hop in there for however you'd like to. And if you don't care to, then that is fine. Or if you can't, don't goddamn worry about it, son. I'm only judging you harshly. No, it's great. But anyway, there's that. Anyway, real quickly, reminder that we have the specials that I'm going to try and record here, hopefully at some point soon in the next week or so, which will obviously be the Bunny Girl Senpai movie, as well as the movie for Konosuba, which I've only been spoiled on heavily again. Fuck. A man cannot not talk about Megaman for 5 fucking seconds, regardless of who else is in the room. Anyway, just... Yeah, so for anyone who knows, that's the thing. It's the thing. You know what it is. I realize the whole goddamn movie seems to be based on her because Crimson... I'm just saying, you know what the thing is. And I had hints here and there from the same person, but it's not, it's just... Just the more that I think about it, the more irritating it's going to be. Damn it. Anyway. I can talk shit about him because he doesn't watch my fucking content. Anyway. He certainly doesn't watch this. Anyway. Fuck. Point is, those 2 things are going to be coming. I'm going to be continuing the rest of the shows we have on the channel. I'm going to hopefully even try and record some more Violet Evergarden here in a minute. And we'll be wrapping that up here fairly soon as well. Obviously, there's 2 movies to get out of the way. Those are going to be complicated. I'm probably going to be starting on other shows as well before we necessarily get to those. But that'll be a thing. I still haven't recorded an episode of Season 2 of Snafu yet, but that'll be happening here very, very shortly. I was originally actually going to start with that last time when I watched a bunch of episodes of shit yesterday, of this yesterday. But then I was like, fuck it, I should probably focus on Land of Lustrous instead. So I did, and here we are. We finished. We've gone away to picture Phos in questionable positions. Anyway, and with I'm not really as questionable as I sound. I'm really a lovey-dovey dude. I'd much rather marry than anything else. Anyway, but I'm not a marriage guy. You know what I mean? Love. 'Tis a beautiful thing. Anyway, so that's all stuff. And obviously, again, if you paid attention to the other update that I did have, you will know that we have most of our next stuff that we want to do here on the channel picked out and decided and ready to go. And it's sitting there on my computer. And it's like, watch me. And I'm like, boy, I'll watch you. I'll watch you get all questionable and undressed. I'm not like that. Anyway. I clearly am, just not as much as I joke that I am. Anyway, I've talked about it before, so I've just established what they are. They are Magia Record. We're going to go ahead and continue that, because might as well watch that shit before the movie happens, right? It definitely won't finish it before the movie happens, but, you know. Also, I don't think the movie's going to have anything to do with Magia Record, but we're still going to go ahead and do it anyway, because I like that world. Even if it's a fucking asshole. So I know I'm going to see that little fucker's face again, and I'm going to just be so upset. But then I'll hear the voice, and I'll be like, ooh, God damn it, you're lucky you're voiced by her. Anyway, so Magia Record, we're going to go ahead and watch that. I don't know which of these necessarily we're going to start off with first as we go through our wrapping up these shows that we're watching, but maybe I'm lying to you. Maybe you should watch the end of this video because I might have already spoiled it at the end. I did. Anyway, point is, there's that. We will also be watching Pokemon Sun and Moon. That's right. We are going to officially start, after all this time, watching the Pokemon anime on the channel. And yes, we are starting with the 7th fucking generation of Pokemon. Why? Because there is no good place to start. Because no matter what I do, something's wrong. But I love Pokemon. It is my favorite game series. Obviously, started the fucking channel with it. It means the world to me. And Gen 7 is my favorite generation of Pokemon. So, also, it's kind of a soft reboot. So that's why I also picked it there. I don't know. I also really, really want to watch X, Y, and Z. Or X, Y, and X, Y, and Z. I just want to watch most of the show. I heard Journeys is still very good as well. But yeah, Sun and Moon is the one we're going to start with because my favorite generation. So we're going to go ahead and do it. And I will punch someone in the head if they try and get in the way of me watching anything with animated Lily in it. Which reminds me, as of recording this, the first episode of Evolutions should be coming out tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. That's not Sun and Moon stuff. That is Leon telling Eternatus to eat a dick. And then being promptly told to eat a dick back. Fucking Pokeball at it. Anyway, that's not the point. Goddamn champion. Anyway, my point is, we're going to watch Pokemon Sun and Moon, so I'm super looking forward to that. Obviously, that is going to last for fucking ever. There's 140 goddamn episodes or some shit of Pokemon Sun and Moon alone. Like, we're never, ever going to be done. We'll never be done. We'll never be caught up. It's over for us. But I don't care because it's Pokemon. So that's going to be a thing. We are also going to go back and for one of the other new shows that we're going to do is we're going to go back and finish up another show, and that is Nanambiori, because I had a ton of fun with that one. It was super fucking cute. I've been, for whatever reason, just really jonesing to go back and see the little gang out in the country again. Do we live in the country? Fuck. Anyway. They're super adorable, and I love them, and I'm severely lacking in my sweet, sweet tiny bean that also, that whole show is bullying her. Like, what is it with watching shows that just love drop-kicking, emotionally drop-kicking the shit out of my favorite characters? Like, this show is just, hey, you like Phos? Cool. What if I just twisted the fucking knife a little bit? And then, that show is exactly the goddamn same for fucking little sweet fucking sweet Komari. He's just picking on Komari the entire time. It's like, she's short, but she's also the oldest, so we can pick on her. That's how it works, right? So mean to Komari all the time. You're short? Cool. Let's ruin your life because of it. Anyway. it's a very fun show, and I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to go through the rest of the show, which means obviously we got repeat. Nonstop, I believe, is season 3, and the movie. Though, as far as I know, the order actually goes season 1, repeat, the movie, vacation, nonstop. Though the OVA for season 1 is the prelude to the movie, so I bet I could probably watch the movie Doesn't matter. We're gonna watch the fucking repeat next. As far as I know, yeah, it goes repeat is the next one, and then because as far as I know, it's the same time frame, just with extra shit that happened between the episodes we already saw. Like that's the idea. Same time period, but instead of going do 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 do, it's do 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 do. Did I describe that well? Point is, yeah, so 9BR8 will also be on the list. Obviously, I've also talked about it as well. I am still working on cleaning up Erased for you guys. So we will eventually go back, and I'm just going to dump all that at you. Or I'll watch like 2 episodes of the show and be like, never mind, this isn't made for me. And then I'll be like, I guess we'll never finish Erased. But there's that. And there is something else. There is another show I do want to figure out as well. But I don't know what that will be yet. I haven't really decided yet, and I should deal with Erased first. I have options. I have ideas. And, yeah, and the only other thing is Evolution is going to start on the channel super soon as well. Again, the first episode comes out tomorrow. This is going to come out fairly sparingly, time period-wise, so there'll just be another Pokemon series that's going to come on the channel. I don't expect them to be super long. I expect them to be like most other Pokemon miniseries. But yeah, it'll be like Twilight Wings and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy that. And on the topic of more Pokemon, again, BDSP will be coming out in November. So we'll be starting our playthrough of... again, I don't know if I'm going to go with Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, but we're going to go ahead and journey through Gen 4 once again. And by once again, I mean for the first time, because while I've dipped my toes in it like 8 times, I've never finished those games. I don't believe I've beaten like Fantina like 4 times and never... Is it Fantina or Crash Awake that's farther on in that game? I don't remember. Whichever one is farther, I feel like Crash Awake might be past Fantina, but like I've never gotten past that point in those games. But anyways, that, and then that will easily lead us into Pokemon Legends in January. So hopefully I finish that game before Legends comes out, because otherwise it's going to be very complicated. But yeah, so those will be happening as well. I don't think I have anything else to say, but yeah, again, to everyone who has joined me through the series, it's been a ton of fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I really, really loved it, aside from all the things that I hated about it. Yeah, this is easily high 9, lower 10. What does that mean? It's really, really good. I've really, really enjoyed the series. Though I do want to let it sit with me more and more and see how it grows on me, because I feel like it will. But yeah, I'm totally here for if they want to drop more on us. But until they do, I suppose this is where we say goodbye. And I will leave us with the only thing that is fair for me to say, and that is, of course, that I wish to marry Phosphophyllite. For their ass is phenomenal. And I really like the idea of them covered in goo. Damn it! Anyway, it's this fucking goddamn... I'm a bad person, but you know I'm right.